Finally, Japan decided to fight back against those dumb tourists. But before we're gonna get to the main story, I found a case of a tourist being unbelievably ridiculous. Now, the crazy thing about this case is that compared to some other cases of foreigners being stupid in Japan, where they're quite young, this guy is actually 65 years old. Come on, Grandpa, what you doing? Okay, folks, I got all the information here. On Monday, American Steve Hayes arrived in Japan with 3 of his family members for a sightseeing trip. Wait, so you're telling me you're 65 years old, you come to Japan, and you come with your family, and you're causing trouble? Like, come on, man, what? What the hell did you do? So, the next day, the family visited Meiji Shrine, downtown Tokyo's largest Shinto shrine. The tourist decided to use his fingernail to carve his family's name into a wooden torii gate on the shrine grounds. What kind of nails do you have? Are you related to Freddy Krueger or something? Like, come on, man. No, I'm serious. Like, I never have nails, but imagine yourself. It's a wooden wood, and you are like, what the fuck? How is that even possible? I really, I don't know. I know that he vandalized the place, but I'm really curious to see how it looks, because those are some strong nails. Now, he was arrested at 4:30 in the morning, showing that the police felt the offense was serious enough to arrest him ASAP. So I'm pretty happy about that, because they reacted even faster than they reacted when they arrested Johnny Somali when he trespassed into a construction site in Osaka, which is awesome. Finally, Japan's starting to, move things and be more efficient when it comes to dumb tourists. Now, look, the thing is, shrines in Japan are literally everywhere. You can find them in playgrounds, next to some random shop, close to a school, somewhere in the forest. So the thing is, in the West, it's different, because mosque and church and all of those religious places, they have those designated kind of like specific areas, right? And because the shrines are everywhere, maybe the tourists think that they can get away with those kind of behaviors, because they might think that, oh, there is a shrine there, there is a shrine there, there is a torii gate there, so it's not that important, which is not true. It's just how it is in Japan. That's the culture. That's how the sacred places in Japan compared to the West. Well, hopefully, Grandpa Wolverine will learn his lesson and think twice before vandalizing some holy places in Japan or wherever he's gonna go. Good job, Japan. Good job for the fast reaction. Besides the Grandpa Wolverine case, Japan has been dealing with quite a wave of nuisance tourists. When it comes to those cases, recently a very specific case caught Japan's attention. It's this dude dancing on the train with his friend, basically being weird, bothering high school kids and just everyone around them. Because the best clout is to be annoying to Japanese people. I don't know how, but surprisingly enough, my Japanese partner didn't think it's a big deal.
Particularly him, I think it's fun, and his dance move is actually really cool. When it comes to this particular thing, it's just a train, and I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, I wouldn't do the same. I wouldn't do it, but if someone would do it, I wouldn't feel anything.
Maybe she is not a real Japanese. We need to check that, brother. She had some interesting takes about this case. If you're interested, it should appear right now. So click and come back to this video. Appreciate that. But let me tell you who does think it's a big deal. The railway company that they were on, considering taking legal actions. Good job, railway company. Look, my friend, it's fine to do your little TikTok dances, get your views, get your clout. Just don't do that on the train. Do that somewhere on the streets where you're not blocking the traffic and annoying people. Because, there are so many places in Japan that you can do that there. Or anywhere in the world. Why do you have to choose the train in Japan where it's not acceptable? Come on. But if you insist on being silly, doing things like that leads to this. It seems like Japan started to post posters around the trains using very specific images of a very specific person that look kind of familiar. Now, this next warning poster is quite wild. I don't think Japan chose this picture maliciously, but either way, seems like Japan just doesn't give a fuck. Just to clarify, the poster is basically saying that it looks like the monkeys are having fun and they're loud. but please be quiet in the car. I'm curious about what do you guys think about this last picture, because I'm pretty sure that that would not go smooth in the West. Well, hopefully those posters will wake up foreigners and will make them stop dancing on the trains and bother the locals that are just trying to get to their destination. Regardless, I'm happy that Japan started some kind of retaliation, because it seems like certain tourists are using Japan as some sort of anime playground. What do you guys think about the steps that Japan started to take against those silly foreigners? Let me know in the comments down below. Please subscribe, give me a little like. And if you're curious to hear about how ridiculous the beauty standards in Japan can be, click here or here. Otimas.